Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. Last week, or technically like it was on Saturday, but still last week, right? I did a video talking about the aircraft you shouldn't be expecting soon to come to the game. So today we're going to talk about the aircraft that you should be expecting to come soon, you know? Soon can mean many things, and soon can pass very, very quickly. As you know, the Eurofighter, for example, was denied because it's too soon for it, but we might see it on the second half of the year, and it's still kind of soon to have it anyway, right? So it's kind of problematic to use this wording, right? But still, I wanted to do a video on the aircraft that I think are the most likely that we will see in a soonish future. Okay, the first one is kind of an obvious one that I always talk about, is the Su-24, right? This aircraft is already one that I think it should be added for a while, and I think there is no reason why this aircraft will not be added soon. We already have the F-111s, we already have the Tornadoes, so why not have the third interdictor from the Cold War, right? It's an aircraft that initially would be very similar to something like the F-111, so nothing too crazy on the precision striking weaponry, right? But it would take a lot of non-guided stuff, and it could defend itself with R-55s or R-60s, everything like that. If we get the M variant, we can always have TV guided stuff, laser guided stuff, because it uses the Kaida system, the same TV system that it's used on the MiG-27K as well, right? So it's a very interesting aircraft that I think should have been added for a long time ago. Is it needed? No, but I have a feeling that it will be added kind of soon, just because it has already the quote-unquote counterparts to it in the game. The second one is the F4F with the ICE package, an aircraft that a lot of German mains are going to love to have, but remember, it's just an F4. With the Eurofighter out of the way, the F4F with the ICE package will be the only aircraft that the Germans can receive with the ability to carry 90s Fox 3 missiles, so the M120, etc., right? The problem is that it is still a third generation aircraft. It will be, on performance side of things, the same as the F4F that we have in the game, but with a modernized radar, the same one as in the AV-8B Plus and the F-18A, the APG-65, which is a very good radar, and together, of course, with the new weapon systems, to be able to actually use the M120, and I think they use the B variant, if I'm not mistaken, in that aircraft, but still, it would be very, very cool for the German mains, and as I said, it is kind of the only aircraft that they can have with the Fox 3s right now, if the Eurofighter doesn't come soon, right? And of course, with that, it's kind of limited, the options with it, right? So since the Fox 3s are confirmed to be coming kind of soon, we can assume that the F4F will be an aircraft that will be added kind of soon. The third one is kind of a major aircraft, but I still have a feeling that this thing will be added, and it's the F-15C, guys. Yes, the F-15C technically is already in the game with the F-15J, right? But the thing is that the US and the Israelis did use these aircraft, and of course, I think the main thing about this aircraft is that, apart from, not like the F-15A, it can actually carry the Fox 3s, and since the Fox 3s are supposed to come in a soonish future, I still think that the F-16C and the Barak will not be the main aircraft or the only aircraft that we will use in the Israeli Tech 3 and in the US Tech 3, the Fox 3 missiles that are supposed to come. I still believe that the F-15 will be there because the Russians, for example, they will have plenty of options of aircraft that can actually use these weapon systems, right? With minor upgrades, it can be used even in the Su-27, right? So it's complicated to see the Fox 3s being added and the F-15C not coming to the game, to the Israelis and the Americans. So yeah, even though it's a big thing, I still think that at the end of the day, it is very, 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 very similar to the A variant. The main thing would be the radar, weapon systems, everything like that. But everything else would be kinda the same, so it means that it won't be that OP. Of course, if everybody receives the Fox 3s as well. Another American aircraft that I think it's bound to come very, very soon is, of course, the AV-8B Plus, of course, the Harrier II for the US. This aircraft was already added for the Italians, so there's literally no reason why it shouldn't come to the Americans as well. Is it going to change anything or not? I mean, no, but it's like if they added the MiG-29 first for Germany, and like it's been a while and the USSR never got a MiG-29. It feels like that. It doesn't make sense. Does it change the meta? Like, does it change the fact that the US doesn't need any more new aircraft on that regard? No, but it is still going to be cool to have it there. And it's a very important aircraft for the USMC, Navy stuff. So I think it should be added, and I think it will be added very, very soon. It's a filler aircraft they can add in a patch that will not be like too filled with aircraft. They can always add something like that to fill it up a little bit. So it's an easy addition to add to the US. And of course, the last kind of aircrafts that I'm going to talk about is something for Italy, guys. I already did a whole video talking about it, so I'm not gonna get too much into it. But Italy is indeed lacking a top dog 12.7 aircraft, okay? There I gave, in a video specifically to that, I gave 3 options. Of course, the MiG-29 for the Hungarians, the Gripen for the Hungarians, and also, of course, a modernized or upgraded F-16A that would be the same as it already is, but with the addition of AIM-9Ms or something close to that, and of course, Fox 3s that are bound to come very soon. Remember, the ADF is supposed to come or to be able to use that missile, right? So, of course, as I said, I already talked on a whole video about it. So yeah, but Italy needs a new top dog, especially if we are moving to the Fox 3s. There will be a necessary addition there that needs to be added. Of course, they can always add to the AV-8B Plus as well, but I mean, come on, it's just a Harrier, right? It's not really a top dog that will win a dogfight against the real top dogs of the game, right? So yeah, and these are the aircraft that I think you should be expecting it soon. Remember, soon is an arbitrary kind of concept, but still, you know what I mean. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what are the aircraft that you think we should be expecting soon. And of course, this is not a predictions video, it's just a video talking about what you can expect in the first 2 updates of the year or something like that. Anyway, subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one.